Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. At least that's what I'm assuming, unless it's the polluted waters. Maybe those are the ones that are causing it? I don't know. Now, temperature overlay. If we have a look at this, it's still really warm everywhere through the base. 32 degrees. 32 degrees. Up here, it's getting really hot up there. It's 40 degrees up there. It's 40 degrees. Those are pumping out a bit of heat there. 32 in there. 34 down there. This is the only cool place in the entire base. So I've got this bit in here. I just want to get these pipes out and built. But I've also got all of these pipes over here that we also want to get up and built. Now that one there, that gas pump, that's pumping out a whole load of chlorine and it's working through. I've got more bits in here that I'm getting them to work through. And we've got more bits in here that we're getting them to work through. So there's loads and loads and loads of construction work that they're working on at the moment. And I'm hoping that they're going to eventually get their way through it. Now, the metal ore that I've got, 29.5 tons of copper ore up there. There's not a great deal happening with that just yet. But I have got a nice lot of coal over here. And because I've now got slightly more priority on the generators, they're at least a little bit more operational. This one here is getting some hydrogen from up there. It is sort of slowly working its way up through the base. Plus, we've also got plenty of oxygen coming in. I've got a little bit of a hydrogen pocket there, but that doesn't really matter. Let's have a look in here. Tame is tiny baby. These guys are cramped. Become overcrowded once all nearby eggs hatch. The selected critter has slowed its reproduction to prevent further overpopulation. Right. So they've essentially got a set amount that they will do in here. Will they carry incubators up into the next room? Like, could I just turn this one here into... I do need to have a grooming station there, don't I? Food. Grooming station. Critter trap. Microbe. Oh no, there's a station there. Grooming station. Care for critters. This building is necessary component of the stable room. So I will put that one there, and hopefully they'll still be able to make it work even without that incubator working. That's kind of what I'm hoping here. Whether they will or not, I don't really know. And these guys here, have they got a particular type of gas that they have to have? Stone. Excrete coal, eat everything. Don't think so. There's still food shortage, and I've still got some high stress in places. But at present, I think things are working reasonably well. We've got this new bit of power coming in. So far, I think that we are struggling. There's no denying whatsoever that we are struggling, but I think that we're doing reasonably well. I think that, you know, it's not all bad. Now, they didn't all have the best sleep by the look of it. He seems to be all right. He's not doing too bad. So we've got food shortage, we've got high stress. I've removed that lot in there. I've got another duplicate available. I think, actually, it wouldn't hurt for us to get another duplicate. We can put a cot in, and we can put a table in as well, and fill up those two rooms. So I'm not against the idea of having another one in here. +3 construction, you're an ugly crier of vomiting. Right, I don't want vomiters, but we could have an ugly crier. So if I take you... who's got noodle arms? I seen noodle arms here somewhere. Tidying, 7 science, balloon artist, decreased strength. He's +3 construction, but he's got decreased strength. Okay, I'm sure I seen someone had noodle arms. Maybe I've got that wrong. Duplicate skills in here. Right, Ellie. Stressed. You could have 1, I suppose. They give you some improved construction. Rowan. Rowan can have some extra. What can you have? You've got the things. You can have that improved construction. Or you could have super duper hard digging. I give you the improved construction. I think that's going to be better. You are stressed. Way stressed you are. Wow. Yeah, stressed. You got loads of morale. Right. I'm going to give you improved farming. I'll give you the improved farming, and then we'll go with the critter ranching next, I think. And Hassan down here, you've not got anything at the moment. We will give you improved construction. You're going to help out with doing some of that. Right, excellent. So we've got duplicate skills in there. We've got other things happening. We've got an additional duplicate in here, so we're going to have to make sure that we have got the correct furniture for that. We've got one cot in there, and we've got one mess table in there. That will allow them somewhere to eat and somewhere to do other things as well. Right, we're delivering coal into our generators in there. Excellent. We've disabled this little bit of nonsense in here. This is just not working. I am going to need to start that one back up again, which I'm not going to do just yet, because that's going to mean that those will be running as well. I've still got water in here, so I'm not overly concerned about it. I want to get rid of the rest of these. I need to deconstruct. Deconstruct that lot. Come in and deconstruct the rest of that, if you could, please. Yeah, there's a couple of them. They need to build that tile there to go and do all the rest of this is done. We're still working on the research down here. It probably doesn't help that they've got to go and hold their breath to do it. That does slow them down a little, I would imagine. But overall, everything's not too shabby with that. This chlorine in... Yeah, the chlorine doesn't matter. That's slowly going to filter its way round the base. It doesn't matter in the slightest where it goes. We can ignore that. We've got some oxygen somewhere in here that they can go and breathe a little bit if they need to. I've got things in there. Food shortage. No, we don't really have a food shortage. I've got coal over there. They're still running to get, and they're still doing stuff with. They're still sort of prioritizing that a bit, which I guess is a good thing. And they're building all of this. If I can get them to do these gas pipes all the way through, that's going to allow us to get this natural gas pumping out of here. I'm going to go to the wire next. Right, that line right there is 730 watts. So I just need to pop that one in on there. And it's completely connected up. So everything else is joined in. I've got the whole thing all the way through. All I've got to do is connect this gas pipe up. So if we go with, we'll prioritize the construction of the gas pipe. There. All the way over here. There. And there. Right. That's now full priority. Full priority over the whole thing. One of these is stressed. One of our duplicates is majorly stressed. I forget which one it is. But there is one that has got a lot of stress. And I'm not quite sure why they're so stressed, but they are. We will deal with that. You're so close to finishing this. Seriously, we've almost done the full analysis on this one. And then once that's done, I think what happens is you've got to analyze it, and then that allows it to start continuously producing the natural gas. It's useless until you do. By prioritizing that pipe there, they have gone all the way round, and they've instantly gone and built it. All of my duplicates working together in unison. It's a thing of beauty. It really is. And as soon as they've done that... no, I want them to... Well, I guess prioritizing that is not going to make any difference at all. He's coming in to go and do some research. You're coming in to go and do that bit. Join that one. That one's now started. I've got the... Yeah, there it is. You've now got no power. But, despite the fact that one's got no power, this one over here does have a little bit of power, and then that one's going to work. And the thing with the natural gas generator... Now, what I want to do is I wanted to put a piece of tile there, so that duplicants don't keep regularly walking in this area. Because what happens is that this one just produces polluted water. It just dumps it onto the floor. So I'm putting it here so that it does produce that, but it dumps it onto the floor and it will just dribble into here. And there, see, instantly. And it produces quite a lot, actually. It does seem to produce quite a lot, but I am now dumping out 800 watts of power right there, which is helping everything. Right, I've now got power everywhere. This is absolutely fantastic. That makes such a huge difference, and thus instantly come in and everything is now fully powered up. But I'm running out of natural gas in here, and I will run out pretty quickly until such time as we finish this. And that, though, right there, he keeps running out of oxygen, which is not very helpful. Yeah, he's run out here every time. Recover his oxygen, and now he's gone off somewhere else. So I need someone else to come in here, and he's coming in. He's gonna have a go. There you go, Bert. Bert is doing this. How much is left? It doesn't actually tell me. It's really, really close. He's run out of oxygen. Out he goes. So is our next dude? Our next dude's coming in. He's gonna go in through. And high stress attributes. Oh, it's downtime. That's why. They've had to stop for another night. Let them go through and do their other night of stoppage. We cope with that. We absolutely can cope with that. I want them to come back in and do this in a minute. I really do. I really want them to hurry up and do this. I think in order to hurry things along a little bit, we've still got insufficient oxygen generation, and we are dealing with high stress and things like that at the moment. I think our top priority now needs to be prioritizing this lot in here. If we can get this lot built, I don't know how long. Like, in here, we can already see the temperature is climbing quite a bit. And I'm curious how long it stays as low temperature inside one of these zones. Is this like a permanent thing? Should I build a door up here so that it keeps it as cool as possible in this room without it sort of disappearing and going elsewhere? Is that going to be something that would be beneficial? So these are all things that I'm not actually sure about at the moment. So I'm kind of thinking that we want to do a manual airlock, maybe, to stop the gas and everything flow. But then I don't think we need to do that. There's 17 degrees on that side. Maybe we should. Maybe we won't take any chances. I'll put one there. I'll put one there like that. And then we will go with a manual airlock. Or a pneumatic. No, I won't go with a pneumatic door. I'll go with a manual airlock on there like that. And just put those in between the two. Hopefully that will make a difference. Now this here, I do still want to keep this room nice and clean. So the other thing that I want to do is I want to move debris. So if I move debris there, we'll remove all of that debris and we'll remove that. And then we will also go with deconstructing that. And then I'm going to go with a priority over here. So there's priorities that you can put on, and then we can go with top priority over here. So I'm going to priority 9, that lot there. I'm going to move the debris here right the way along, and that's going to stay as a priority 9 thing right now. So they should go through, grab it all, remove it all, and get it out of this room. If I can just get them to do that. Debris right there. Get them to clear that bit. And... oh, no. They're picking that up anyway. Okay. That room is now done. So if I go back to the base and I plonk a tile over there, I've still got a secure room in here that I'm not going to get a load of dirt and nasty stuff go into. That's kind of what I was aiming for on this, is I just need that bit over there dealt with. Now, we've gone through another cycle. They haven't really done anything over here, but I was prioritizing a whole load of other stuff. We'll let them keep going with it. We've still got the generators producing power. This is sucking up stuff from here. Analysis complete. Right, I'm not really sure what happens now. Information on this natural feature has been compiled below. A highly pressurized geyser that periodically erupts with hot natural gas. Eruption period 329 seconds every 712 seconds. Active period 110.9 cycles every 197. Next activity in 57 cycles. Right, so it's basically it's not going to do a great deal at the moment until another 57 cycles. It's dormant at the moment, but in 57 cycles time. So when we're on essentially cycle 200, that one's going to start being active once more and be able to do things. Well, okay, we can live with that. Now, we've got a whole load of hatchlings in here. They're not entirely... They're cramped in here. They're not entirely happy with everything. So, they're not going to be laying at the moment until such time as they are happy. I've got another duplicant right here. It is available. Do I want another duplicant? I don't think I will. I think I'll leave that for a minute. We'll go with the curative tablets there. Times 3. Print those. Go with it. They can have them. We won't deal with any more of that. We've got sandstone and stuff being delivered, and we're picking up coal from them. I will expand out onto that, but that's not an important thing to do at the moment. We still want to do this bit over here. So I've got duplicants coming out. They're prioritizing a load of picking up coal and things like that, which is great. And then they're going to be picking up other stuff and doing things like that. I'm still wondering if maybe we should... I don't think I'm going to do any more with... I just wondered if I should prioritize them doing all of this. If I priority 9 all of this construction work... Could we do that? I mean, this is all full of chlorine down here. So, this is completely full of chlorine in here, and then it's pushing it through. So I've got nothing but chlorine in this room. Which is a good thing. Like, they're delivering a load of items into here. It's taken them a while to go through our double airlock there, but I have got pure chlorine in this room. Which I'm taking as a good thing. And they're delivering all of the sandstone in here, which is what we want. But I'm going to prioritize it. We're going to go with priority 9. The rest of that construction work in there to start with. So I'll priority 9 that in there. They will all come down and they will deal with that first. This one over here is producing lots of stuff. That Dreco over there is going to become a target. Attack poor innocent wild critters. There. Attack that poor innocent wild critter, and then they will get the meat from it. And they will take that, and they will go and do wonderful things with it. Combat. That is just that bit of combat, isn't it? And then I got some meat there, so they'll pick that meat up, and they will go and put it somewhere else. There. They're going to take that up to the grill. Put that onto there, and then we've got a decent meal that is being cooked on that one there. This has now been constructed. Everything in there has been constructed, so now I'm down to just this bit down here. If I can get them to focus on that, I'm going to allow them to now... Right, yeah, I'll allow them to run through their downtime and everything in there. And then once we've gone through the downtime, then we can start picking things up. So I've got clean water that runs through the system here. Runs right through the entire system. And so all of the pipes, they're full of food poisoning. I got major food poisoning issues right through all of the pipe work, and that is going to be a bit of a problem. But it's something that we're going to work round that. We will find ways to sort of get round that. I think it just takes a while to flush the pipes through. Just takes time to flush everything through. As long as it's only, you know, a little bit of time that it takes to flush everything through, and it's nothing more complex than that, then it should be alright, I'm hoping. Now, I've got no coal anywhere. Hardly any power anywhere. Temperature on here is way too high. I'm constantly bringing ice from down here all the way up to that ice thing. I don't think this is particularly beneficial. I mean, if we have a look at our temperature overlay, it's doing a bit there, but honestly, it doesn't seem to be doing a lot. It's using up a huge amount of stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that one. So I'm going to go with you. I'm going to deconstruct. Not going to have the ice maker here anymore. And the temp shift plates, wondering if we should bring those down so that we have the cold water running past those. Whether that would be a good idea or not. I don't know about that. I'm undecided on that particular front. We'll wait and see. Germs in here. Like, I've got a chlorine bath that's sitting in here, but then I've got carbon dioxide right against the water, so I don't think that's really helping anything or benefiting anybody. But they are working through this down here. Now, I don't have, like, a load of other stuff that I need to worry about. They are busy working through this bit at a reasonable rate. They're still getting coal over here and building up more bits down this side so that they can go and... What are they doing here? Quite sure why. Oh, because they get over there and then they run out of oxygen. Yeah, it is rather a long way for them to go. They get to that point and then they pretty quickly run out of oxygen once they get over there. Which is not very helpful, is it? I got no oxygen over here. Yeah, that's really not helping anything. And then I've got a little bit of coal that is being brought back to these. But there isn't a chlorine generator, is there? We could do with a chlorine generator. I've got this natural gas thing over this side, but apparently that is dormant, and it's not going to do anything for a load more cycles, so there's no real benefit to me on that one. This I need in order that we can keep the food going, and then we won't need to be pumping these out quite so much, which is going to help us with the stress. It's down to getting coal, I think. That's kind of what we want to do. After this, we want to start focusing on getting some coal. So we're currently cycle 143 report. We're going into nighttime. So I'm going to go with priority now. And I'm going to prioritize that. So that needs to be level 9 priority. I'm going to prioritize that down through there. And that through to there. Now, I'm not going to prioritize the laying of that one down there, but I am prioritizing the rest of it so that they focus only on that just for a day. We will see if that helps. We will see if that can make any difference to anybody here anywhere. I'm hoping it will. I've got a lot of chlorine stuff. No, it's polluted oxygen mostly. Now, something that I did read about was polluted oxygen doesn't actually carry any penalties. They can breathe polluted oxygen as much as you like, and there's no penalties involved with it, which was very interesting, actually. Base, ladder, piece of ladder in there. I don't think I need to do any more. We've got a bit of oxygen up here that they can come up and breathe. It's barely breathable, but it is breathable. Mostly they're getting cold in here, I think. Now, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing with how I've got these pipes and stuff working or not. Once I've got this done, then we will see about opening up this bit in here and see if we can do something with that. Liquid bridge, no output. I haven't joined that one together yet. Once this is all done, then we will see about getting the rest of the liquid bridge and all of the other bits dealt with. Now, this down here, minus 21.5. I'm hoping that this will actually freeze up. I got polluted ice right there. I'm hoping that the cold stuff, I think it does. I think it does actually turn into ice. I think it does actually freeze as you work your way through it. I'm getting sandstone picked up from the ground here, and they're bringing it up through and putting it down. Ladder. on there. That bit in. I got no more ladders that I need to deliver. I've just got one little bit there that has got to be dug out. You've got to dig out these. Insufficient oxygen, unrefrigerated food. Okay. It's just insufficient oxygen generation. That's all we got. And because I've priority 9 everything on here, they are going to work through this lot pretty quickly. Get all of that out. They're rushing off and getting more materials. They have got long commutes. We know about that. That is a little bit of a problem. But look at this. They are getting through it. And this is going to, hopefully, also, this is going to keep this room nice and cool as well. I've got one there that is unreachable. So I'm going to take the ladder. And I'm going to put that one up by 2 sections. I'm hoping that's going to be high enough for us to reach that in a minute. So they've just got a little bit more to go and do. They've got their downtime. They're going to go and chill out. Cool down a little bit. Food shortage. Because I've prioritized all of the other stuff, I've now got a food shortage. So I got a very real danger of duplicants actually getting hungry. Which is that is probably the most dangerous thing that I've got at the moment. Is them getting hungry and not being able to have everything that they need to have. They're not getting good night's sleep. Some of them aren't. They're not prioritizing everything else. They're still taking care of needs. But they're not dealing with these because I don't have the coal coming in. They're focusing on this bit down here. So it won't take long for them to finish this, and then they'll go back to dealing with coal and other things. We have got a new duplicant. What else we got? Care package. Nutrient bars. Nice. I think we'll go with the nutrient bars. Let's print those out. As 1 nutrient bar. Yeah, take you. Have that one. A little bit of food. That's definitely a good idea. So I got a few ladders in here. They're not prioritized. They don't really matter. It's the pipes. So long as there's 1 more pipe in there. If you come over and you can just finish doing the last. We got the last few of these here to do. There he goes. Delivered sandstone. Insufficient unrefrigerated food. That bit doesn't matter. 2 lots of pipe in here. Come on, finish the pipes. Don't worry about the ladders. Prioritize these pipes. There's 1 pipe. Ladder and delivered sandstone. Come on, just that 1 pipe there. I need this entire set. You've got to be kidding me. All of that, and they've refused. There's just 1 pipe there. I got food short. Right, there we go. Pipe is done. There are ladders in here that will need to be dealt with, but they don't matter quite so much at the moment. So now they're going to start getting coal. They're going to start firing up these generators. That's going to get other things running, and so on and so forth. So I have got my pipes running all the way through. Now, there is a vent that's running from the top of the base. This one over here is not doing a great deal. That one is still dormant. There's a bit of natural gas in there, but not very much. Right, let's pause things here for a minute. So what have we got? We've got a little bit of coal over that side. I've got another big chunk of coal there that I can dig up, but there's no way for them really to get in here. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.